It's the most wonderful time of the year. And no, I'm not talking about Christmas. I'm talking about E3 because honestly, E3 feels like a gamer's Christmas. And it's always so exciting to see the new games companies have down the pipeline and the future of what gaming possibly looks like. Unfortunately, E3 is cancelled this year. But fortunately, Nintendo still does plan to have an event this year, which is great. I can't wait to see one game I really want, two games I kinda want, and then be disappointed for the rest of the direct. And if you're a Nintendo fan, you're probably used to disappointment at this point. So I made a list of the top 5 games I want to see in E3 this year. Even though some of these games are unlikely to happen for this Nintendo Direct, at the same time, these games aren't so unreasonable that Nintendo wouldn't do it. So if I get any of these games for this Direct, it would be great. So without further ado, let's start with the list. Coming in at number 5 is Kid Icarus. And I was planning on making a video on the top 5 ports I want to see for the Switch, and Kid Icarus was definitely going to be on the list. But what number is going to be on the list, I'll keep that mystery when I make the video. But I really want to go in detail on why I love this game when I make that video. But let's just say this game is really underrated, and if people gotta finally play this game on Switch, I guarantee it's gonna be a popular game. At number 4 is the new Switch, and I can already hear people saying, "Oh, Ice Cream Man, technically we would have the OLED Switch, we don't need one." And yes, we do have the OLED Switch that came out last year, and it is the superior way to play the Switch if you don't have a Switch. But it's already been 5 years, so we're definitely due for a next-gen console. So I hope they make a sequel to the Switch, or we just get a new console altogether. But just like the Kid Icarus, I do plan on making a video on this, so I'll keep this one short as well. At number 3 is a game that Nintendo fans have been craving new details for, and it's Metroid Prime 4. And as much as I want to see new details for this game, I highly doubt we're going to see anything new for this game in this Direct. So with Metroid being the most popular it's ever been because of Metroid Dread, I think it's the perfect time to release the Metroid Prime Trilogy because a lot of people missed out on the series, including myself. And I only got to play Metroid Prime Corruption, which I really enjoyed. So it would be a wasted opportunity to not have this game ported to the Switch. So if you see my video on the top 5 GBA games, you know I love the GBA. And Nintendo doesn't have a handheld that they're currently selling, so it only makes sense that we would get the Virtual Console games for the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games sooner or later. Compared to my other ones on this list, I feel like this one seems to be the most likely to happen, because there was a rumor Nintendo was testing an emulator to play Game Boy Advance games, and the emulator got leaked, so I have high hopes to see this soon. Also, something I just thought about right now is Nintendo recently released Pokemon Home, which allows you to transfer Pokemon from previous generation to Pokemon Home. So what I thought about is, how cool would it be that Nintendo released their online services for the handheld games, so for some of those games, we'll be able to play the classic Pokemon games and being able to transfer Pokemon from the original Red and Blue to Ruby and Sapphire. Honestly, I think it would be pretty unlikely, but hey, it's a bit of wishful thinking, but I would love it nonetheless if they added it. Coming in at number 1 is not actually a game, but actually a film. And that, of course, is the Mario movie. And I know the internet has been clowning this movie a lot, and I'm not gonna act like I'm much different because I was clowning this movie a lot too, but I think it's fair to say we all are actually excited to see this movie, no matter how it turns out. But unfortunately, this movie got delayed, so even though I'm doubtful we will see a trailer anytime soon, I hope some more information comes out for this movie. A simple screenshot of the film or a plot synopsis. Please give us some new details, Nintendo. We need more material to roast you guys with. At the end of the day, E3 is always so exciting to look forward to. And as I said before, even though E3 is technically cancelled, Nintendo usually brings an A game at this time. So looking forward to get disappointed once again, Nintendo. Bring it on.